Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Talking Relationships with Andrew Spammer. I want to take this time to appreciate each and every one of you for taking your time to join me as we continue to discuss and to talk about relationships. Really, God is good and His mercy endureth forever. But before I start, I just want to pass my sincere condolences to the Magumise family here in Northampton in England who have lost the man in the house, Mr. Magumise himself. Really, death is painful and death can come to the least expected. May God give you strength. May God strengthen you, Mrs. Magumise, and your children. And to the family of AFM-IM in Northampton and the whole country and also the region, my condolences. May God give you the strength in these hard times. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go back to our topic last week that we started last week, where we were talking about living with an imperfect partner. Thank you, Brian Moradimo, for coming through. I appreciate your time. Now we're talking about living with an imperfect partner. And last week I mentioned that once you feel that your partner is imperfect, that means you have exalted yourself to the level of a judge, someone that has got a measurement, someone that has got a memorandum about who is perfect and who's not perfect. And I said to you last week that the important thing in any relationship is to live with the acceptance, where you are able to accept your partner as they are. Everyone feel loved and appreciated when they're accepted the way they are without being pushed to change. Thank you very much, Onika Masuga Meng. Thank you very much for coming through. So I'm saying to you that one feel loved when one feels appreciated when they are accepted the way they are without being pressurized to change. Because no one has got the monopoly of what is right and what is wrong, especially in the relationship. As I come into the relationship with my wife, I come from a particular family in as much as she comes from a particular family. And all these families have done their best to raise me and to raise her the way they feel that it is best. So when we come together, we come with different mindset about relationship and about how things are supposed to run. So when we come together, it's important that we should learn to accept each other the way we are, because we can destroy that beautiful thing that we are having when we fail to accept each other. All right. So it is important not to try to change your partner. It is not in your power. You don't have powers to change anyone. So don't try to change your partner. Because when you try to change your partner, you will end up getting irritated, especially when you are thinking that you are doing it from a good heart and the other person is not seeing that as something that you are doing from a good heart. So as such, the more you are trying to change your partner, the more they will try to resist. And as they try to resist, the more you get agitated, the more you get angry, because you feel that they must change and you are the one that is right. And who has told you that you are right? Because even your partner feels that on his side, on her side, he is right, she's right. So don't try to go all out to try to change your partner. Thank you very much, Kate. Thank you very much, Luis. And thank you very much, Ndateta Utekiso, for coming through. All right. So now it is important. Now, I want to quickly look at the 4 habits. 4 habits that can help you to quickly destroy your relationship. Yes, I'm saying 4 habits that if you apply these habits in the coming 30 days, coming 21 days, you apply these habits in your relationship, I guarantee you, by the end of the 21 days, you won't be in a relationship. Yes, you are saying, but Andrew, how can you give us the strategies to destroy our relationship? Because if you really enjoy this relationship that you are in, then means you will not do these things. But if you want to destroy the relationship that you are in, these are the 4 strategies that you can apply. So it is your choice, my friend, whether you're going to follow them through and destroy that which you are having, or you're going to avoid them. Number 1, nagging. The Bible talks in the book of Proverbs, 27, verse 15. It says that, you rather live on top of the roof than to stay in the house with someone that is nagging. And there it was talking about a wife that is nagging. And now we looked at the word nagging. What does it mean? Nagging means to torment or by persisting fault finding. Loborang Esther Sitole, thank you very much for coming through. So what is nagging? We're talking about 4 things to quickly destroy your relationship. And we are talking about the word, number 1, we say that if you want to quickly destroy your relationship, be a nagging woman or be a nagging man. All right. And we're saying that nagging means to torment by persistent fault finding or complaining. There are people in a relationship who never see anything good happening in the relationship. There are people in the relationship who will always find opportunity to find a fault. All right? They will look for a fault from nowhere. They will always try to find a fault. And the more you do that, according to the explanation of nagging, it says that you are now tormenting your partner. You are tormenting your partner to such extent that they will not enjoy your company anymore. They will not enjoy your presence. They will not enjoy to have a conversation with you, because all that you can do in a relationship, you are more nagging. You are always complaining. There's always a fault that you will find about your partner. If you want to destroy your relationship quickly, always find faults. Because in as much as there are faults in your partner, you also got your own faults. You got also your own mistakes. But if you're going to look for faults in a relationship or on anyone, you will find those faults. I've got my faults. Ask my wife. All right? But it is my responsibility, according to the book of Philippians chapter 4, where it says that whatever thing is true, whatever thing is of good report, whatever thing is praiseworthy, focus your attention on these things. In as much as your partner has done something wrong, right? There are other good things that they are able to do. So if you want to destroy your relationship quickly, Mr. Matloga, if you want to destroy your relationship quickly, Mrs. Moyo, if you want to destroy it, forget about all the things and continue to be a nagging man or a nagging wife. Because the more you are looking for things to complain about, you will find them. The more you are looking for faults, you will find them. And then from there, as you repeat them, as you talk about them more, you torment your partner, that they can rather stay on top of the roof than to live with someone that is nagging. So, don't continue to look for faults on your partner. All right, some of the things that a person will say who is nagging, they will mention that he never does this, she never does this, she's always, he's always doing this. How is that possible, really? That someone is always, there's never any good thing that you can see about a person. When you want to destroy your relationship quickly, now continue with the spirit of nagging, where you are just nagging, where you are just always looking for faults, and you are tormenting your partner with their faults, with their mistake. That is number 1 tool to destroy your relationship quickly. So it is your choice whether you're going to do it or you are not going to do it. But if you want to destroy your relationship quickly, all right, Pastor Richard Ramabulana, if you want to destroy your relationship quickly, continue to be a nagging man, a nagging wife, who always find a mistake, who always want to find faults, who always want to complain about anything without any complimenting. You complain, but you don't compliment. Because these two must go together. In as much as you complain, you must compliment. Because in as much as you can find something to complain about, you can also find something to compliment about from your partner. All right. It is very, very much important. So if you want to destroy your relationship, stop nagging. All right. Thank you very much, Tato Randima. Thank you very much for coming through. So, number 2 point, the quickest way to destroy your relationship. Number 2, the quickest way to destroy your relationship is when you are having angry outbursts. Angry outbursts. You know, there are people in a relationship, they've got armaments in them, ready to shoot down anything that comes their way. And the way you have been shooting your arrows in the relationship, even your partner is careful to express the way they feel about certain things, because they know that if I go the wrong way with this one, I'm gonna get it. I will receive one outburst from nowhere. And these things, some of them, you see them even before you get married. When the way you will see your partner, how they will get angry with you for a small thing, how they will take it out of proportion and make a big thing out of something very small. That is something that you need to watch right at the beginning of the relationship, because it is preparing you. Because once they attack you, you withdraw, and your opinion in the relationship is no longer expressed. And once you lose your voice in the relationship is gone. We are in the relationship together. We build each other in the relationship. So we don't need to use angry outbursts in order to shoot at each other down, in order to bring each other down. You know, you're punishing your partner because you are not happy of something. Tata Joel Lukota, thank you very much for coming. Itumele Mahomo, thank you very much for coming through and for watching. Right? I'm talking about 4 ways to quickly destroy your relationship. Number 1, I spoke about nagging. Number 2, we are talking about angry outbursts. All right? You know that, your partner, instead of talking to you, they would rather shoot missiles at you. They would rather talk about how useless, how stupid you are. How could you even think about that? What do you think of me? Once you start attacking the person like that, once you express your anger to such extent that some of you take about the whole week, the whole month. Something happened on Friday. Even now you are still angry. Even when someone says, I'm sorry, they have to even go down and beg. Now you render the person voiceless in a relationship, and I don't think you want to be in a relationship where you don't have a voice. Each and every one of us in a relationship should have a voice, should have the opportunity to express themselves, to say, I don't like this, without feeling that they will make you angry. Because some of us, we use anger as a manipulation in a relationship. We manipulate each other by using anger. And when I think of doing it, and when I think of expressing my feelings, and I think about how you got angry last time, then I rather not even go there, because I know that you'll be angry for the whole month. She will be angry. I will not even have food. She will be angry, she won't even sleep in the bedroom. In the main bedroom. She will go even sleep in the children's bedroom. That is being manipulative. So some of us in a relationship, we use anger to manipulate our partners. All right. So, some of us, we use anger to teach our partner a lesson. Where someone that I will show him, I will show her today. This person is really taking advantage. I will show you. You go all out in your relationship to go and say, I want to show you. I want to show her. She'll never even touch me. He won't touch me. And that anger transfer into the relationship, it affects everything. It affects the finances, it affects the work environment, it affects the children, it affects the animal, because you are using anger to control or to rule in a relationship. If you want to destroy it quickly, continue with those manipulative anger outbursts in the relationship. All right, people are armed in a relationship with private weapons. They are armed. They are walking around with weapons, ready to shoot, ready to say a word that will just give. Someone in a relationship will just give you one word, and you feel that is enough. They will just quickly give you that word that will just destroy you. All right, Maureen Mapoto, thank you very much for coming through, my sister. So I'm talking about the 4 things that you can use to destroy your relationship quickly. Number 1, I talked about nagging. Number 2, I talk about angry outburst, where you are throwing things. Some when you are angry in a relationship, you say words, you criticize, you say words, one word that that it will just hit you there. Some of you will even go to use things that were said in confidence. When you fall in love, you open up to your partner and you tell them about even your family, about your weaknesses. And when you are angry, then you use those words against me when I said them out of confidence, right? And you use the words that hurts. That tears you apart, especially things about one's family, about one's previous relationship, and you use that to in anger, and from there you come and say, I'm sorry. Because let me tell you, my friend, a word, once it comes out of your mouth, is not easy to bring back. You can apologize, but in my subconscious mind, I'm busy thinking that he really meant it. So he really meant it. So, or she really meant it. So be careful of the words that you use, especially when you're angry. Rather be quiet. When you feel that you are angry, you rather be quiet. Don't say a word or walk away. Okay? So when you do anger outburst, you can destroy your relationship quickly. All right, some of you, when you are angry, you throw things around, you smash, you throw things, you kick the TV, you go to smash the car, you throw things around in the house. And that is also when you are being manipulated, you are being groomed that your voice will never be heard in a relationship, because once your partner sees you like that, they'll say, no, I don't want to see her like that anymore. I don't want to see him like that anymore. And from there, they start withdrawing. And the more they withdraw, Mr. Ramudige, the more your partner withdraw, the more they will not have a voice in a relationship. And when there is no voice in a relationship, it's now a one-man show. Relationship is 2 people who are making it work. So once it's a one-man show or one-woman show, then forget it. It's done. All right. So there's no one, I want to say this slowly, there is no one with the capacity to hurt you more than your partner. If there is anyone who can hurt you and it gets home, there's no one like your partner. Someone that says, I love you. When they are angry with you and they throw that missiles, it gets deep in. Someone can talk to me bad at work. I don't mind. Someone can talk to me, on the road and talk, scream at me. I wouldn't mind. But when it comes, Bejula, I was Nikki Bejula, thank you very much for coming. Taba Montana, thank you very much for coming through. So when it comes close from home, when it's from my own wife, when it's coming from my someone that says I love you, and they hurt me, they say those words, they criticize me. I can be criticized anywhere else, but a criticism from someone that says I love you hits home deep. So if you want to destroy your relationship, continue with those anger outbursts. Number three, there is nothing as powerful that can destroy a relationship like criticism. Where you criticize your partner, where you never find anything good about your partner, where you always want to bring them, especially criticism in the presence of your friends. Criticism in the presence of your family, without your partner. Without your partner, you go home, you talk to your sister, you talk to your mother about your wife, how bad she is, and they are there. You are the one that feeds them this information, and you criticize your partner where they cannot even say a word, where they can not even defend themselves. When you do that, you will quickly destroy your relationship. All right. I said that, anger is not that bad. We get angry. But when you put anger and you add criticism, these two, they become a bomb that can destroy your relationship in no space, in no time. When you are angry and you criticize and you bring them together, you throw it on your partner, they are gone. The relationship is gone. Right? So that is why the Bible says that in your anger, do not sin. In your anger, do not destroy each other. In your anger, don't say words that you will regret, because words, as I've already said, that words already uttered, can never be returned. That is why Paul writes and says that with the same tongue, we are able to say, I love you, I care about you. But with the same tongue, we are able to criticize and to chop someone down like nobody's business. We are talking about living with the imperfect partner. And tonight we are saying that there are four ways to destroy the relationship as quick as possible. And I said in the beginning that if you use these 4 methods, in 21 days, I guarantee you will get the results. 4 methods to destroy your relationship quickly. Number 1, start nagging. Number 2, angry outburst. Number 3, criticism. All right. I say that here that, many women, as they get into the relationship, this has been researched that many women, when they go into the relationship, they go with the hope that this man, he will change. He will change over time. He will change. Certain thing will change. And men, when they go into relationship, in most of the time that, wow, she's such a perfect, and they go with the hope that she will not change. And let me tell you, my friend, that is a lie. Every person has got the ability to change. All right? And as a woman, never think that you can change a man. Don't go in there whereas you are seeing things that you are not happy about, and you are just hoping that, I think he will change over time, because there's no way that a person can just change. Especially when you are trying to change them. So you don't have the power to change anyone. Everyone change as they want to change. They will change. I mean, even God himself cannot change a person without the person willing to say that I need help, I need to change. So when you go into a relationship with the habit to say that, you are irritating, where you are going into the relationship with the criticism, where you go into the relationship, with irritating habits and annoying behavior. So you start by nagging, and from there you go and you continue and you have angry outbursts in the relationship. And number 3, you start irritating. And number 4, you start, number 3, you start criticizing. But number 4, you start having irritating habits or annoying behavior. Now, let me tell you, my friend, you see, when you do something for the first time wrong, right, it's understandable. But once you repeat it, and you say you love me, and I'm able to express to you that I'm not happy with your behavior, and you continue with it time and again, it will start to be annoying. And once it starts to annoy, and someone start to say that I'm enough with this behavior, I'm irritated in this behavior. You practice these 4 things, you will destroy your relationship in no time. So if really you are in love, if really you care about your relationship, if you really care, so you will make a decision today whether you are going to practice these things or you are going to let them go, or you are going to avoid them. I said, if you want to destroy your relationship, continue nagging. Continue having those angry outbursts. Continue criticizing. Continue with those irritating habits and annoying behaviors in the relationship. My friend, you do these things in no time, in a month's time, in 21 days. When you do this daily, these 4 things, you will destroy your relationship. But you've got a choice. You've got a choice to say, Andrew, thank you very much for that information. All right? So cool. Thank you very much for coming through. You got a choice tonight to say that there are 4 things that I can use to destroy my relationship. But these are also the 4 things that tonight you can choose to ignore. You can choose to say that I'm going to avoid a situation where I am nagging. I'm going to avoid a situation where I've got angry outbursts. I'm going to choose, I'm going to ignore, I'm going to avoid where I'm critical to my partner. I'm going to avoid a situation where I am irritating with my behavior or I am annoying with my behavior. When you do that, you will build your relationship. But in the same time, when you do these things, you will destroy your relationship. So the choice is yours. Choose this day what you would like to do. But here are the 4 things that can destroy your relationship. It is your choice tonight to say that you can build this relationship and it can work. Thank you very much for taking your time to be with us tonight. We appreciate your feedback. We appreciate you coming through and watching our videos. Your support is always appreciated. Go to our Facebook page, like our Facebook page, Talking Relationships with Andrew. Andrew Talking Relationship, and on YouTube, Talking Relationships with Andrew Spammer. Go there, like our page, like our videos, follow us, give us your comments. We appreciate you, and we really, really, really appreciate your feedback. Tonight, you can build your relationship. Muruti Matome Rapolo. God bless you. God keep you. Thank you very much. Bye.